Hello and welcome to Fact Fragment, your source for concise and factual deep dives into complex topics. I'm your AI host, chosen by Fact Fragment for my ability to deliver information clearly, precisely, and engagingly. And today we're going beyond all the hype you hear surrounding cryptocurrency. We're going to uncover the real-world applications and impact of blockchain technology.
What's fascinating to me is that while Bitcoin often dominates the headlines, right, it's really the underlying technology blockchain that holds, I think, the true potential for change.
Okay, so before we dive into the specifics of those changes, right, how about we give our listener a quick blockchain 101?
Sure. Imagine a digital notebook, right, where everyone can see and write in entries, but no one can erase anything previously written. And each entry is cryptographically linked to the one before it, creating this unbreakable chain of information. And it's this structure that makes blockchain, so secure and transparent. Any attempt at tampering would be immediately obvious to everyone.
So it's almost like a shared Google Doc, but every edit is permanently recorded and verifiable.
Yeah.
That makes it perfect for applications where trust and transparency are really crucial.
Precisely. And we see this playing out in various sectors already: finance, supply chains, data security, and more.
Let's start with finance. Our research shows that something like 77%, a staggering 77% of financial firms are expected to use blockchain in some form. That's a huge vote of confidence. What's driving this adoption?
Well, it's a combination of factors. Primarily, blockchain offers the potential for significant cost savings, right? For example, it could save banks an estimated $8 to $12 billion annually by streamlining processes like payments and settlements.
But we're not just talking about hypothetical savings, though, right?
Yeah.
There are real-world examples of blockchain being implemented in the financial world, yeah.
Absolutely. We're seeing consortia of banks launching blockchain-based trade finance platforms to facilitate faster and more secure cross-border transactions.
So not only are costs being cut, but efficiency is increasing as well. That sounds like a win-win situation.
It certainly has the potential to be. And this leads us to another area where blockchain is making a mark: supply chains.
The example that really struck me was Walmart's food traceability initiative.
Mm.
They can track a package of mangoes from the farm to the store in just 2.2 seconds using blockchain. That's incredible considering this process used to take almost a week.
Yeah, what's even more important, I think, is that this rapid traceability makes it much easier to identify the source of contaminated products. This allows for more targeted recalls, which can potentially save lives and reduce food waste.
Right. It's also a great way to combat fraud and ensure the authenticity of products. You know, we found examples of diamond companies using blockchain to certify the origin of their gems and pharmaceutical companies tracking drugs to fight counterfeiting.
It all boils down to building trust by creating an immutable record that all stakeholders can see. Blockchain provides assurance that products are genuine and ethically sourced, and this transparency is invaluable in today's global marketplace.
Okay, so let's shift gears now to the realm of data security. One of the examples that stood out in our research was Estonia's e-government system.
Oh, Estonia is truly a pioneer in this field. They use blockchain to secure a wide range of national records, from health data to judicial documents, which makes it incredibly difficult for anyone to tamper with sensitive information, right? Because any alteration would be immediately detectable.
So it's not just about protecting against external threats, but it's also about guaranteeing the integrity of the data itself. And this concept has implications that reach far beyond government applications, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing the emergence of things like personal identity management systems built on blockchains, right? And decentralized cloud storage platforms where data is fragmented and encrypted across multiple nodes, making it extremely resistant to hacking and data breaches.
All this talk of blockchain's potential is fascinating, but I can't help but think about the 2022 crypto crash. Did that dampen interest in blockchain technology itself?
Well, while the hype surrounding cryptocurrencies certainly cooled down after the crash, interest in blockchain technology remains higher than it was before the boom.
So it's safe to say that blockchain is more than just a passing fad.
Yes, I believe so. Global crypto adoption is still above 2019 levels, and a 2021 poll revealed that 47% of millennials had invested in cryptocurrencies. And this suggests that many people who entered the market during the peak of the hype have stayed, recognizing the potential of the underlying technology.
It seems that both the potential for financial gain and the philosophy of decentralization continue to appeal to a significant portion of the population, particularly younger generations. So now let's move on to some real-world case studies.
One of the most notable is El Salvador's bold experiment adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. This was a landmark decision. The country became the first in the world to do so.
Certainly made headlines.
Yeah.
What were the driving forces behind El Salvador's decision?
Well, their government aimed to boost financial inclusion within the country, especially for those without access to traditional banking services. They also wanted to reduce the country's reliance on the U.S. dollar and explore new avenues for economic growth.
So it sounds like a bold and ambitious move,
Yeah.
but how has the experiment played out in practice?
The results have been mixed, to be honest. While some Salvadorans have embraced using Bitcoin, many remain hesitant or even resistant to adopting the cryptocurrency for daily transactions. And the volatility of the crypto market also poses challenges for long-term stability.
So it seems that implementing such a radical change comes with its fair share of growing pains. Are there any other examples that highlight the challenges and complexities of blockchain adoption?
Another interesting case is Maersk and IBM's TradeLens platform. This collaboration aimed to revolutionize the shipping industry by using blockchain to track shipping containers and documents in real time.
That sounds incredibly efficient. Were they able to achieve their goals?
Initially, yes. During trials, TradeLens demonstrated a remarkable 40% reduction in shipment transit time by eliminating paperwork delays and streamlining the entire process. However, despite the promising results, the platform was ultimately discontinued.
What led to its discontinuation? Was it a technological failure?
Not at all. The technology itself worked flawlessly. The challenge lay in getting the entire shipping industry on board with the platform, despite its benefits. TradeLens faced resistance from various stakeholders, which ultimately led to its demise.
This is a great example of how even the most impressive technology
Yeah.
can't solve every problem. Yeah. There are often human factors and industry dynamics that need to be considered for a successful implementation. Now on to a topic that generated a lot of buzz. NFTs.
Ah, yes, the digital art craze that took the world by storm. It's hard to forget that Beeple NFT artwork that sold for $69 million.
That was definitely a pivotal moment that brought NFTs into the mainstream consciousness. But was it just a fleeting bubble, or do NFTs have real staying power?
Well, while the initial frenzy around NFT artwork has certainly cooled down, NFTs offer practical applications beyond the realm of digital art.
Could you give our listeners some concrete examples?
Sure. Musicians are starting to release NFT albums that come with special perks for holders, such as access to exclusive content or behind the scenes footage. Video game companies are exploring the use of NFTs to give players true ownership of in-game items, creating a new level of value and engagement.
So the value of NFTs extends beyond just, owning a digital image or artwork, right?
Yeah.
It's about creating unique digital assets that can represent anything from ownership rights to access privileges.
Precisely. And the concept of blockchain certified unique digital assets has the potential to revolutionize various industries from event ticketing to real estate deeds.
It seems like blockchain is touching nearly every aspect of our lives in some way. And speaking of large scale impact, our research also delved into central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs.
Yeah, CBDCs are a fascinating development. Essentially, they are digital currencies issued and regulated by central banks, taking inspiration from blockchain technology.
So does this mean governments are going all in on cryptocurrencies?
Not quite. CBDCs incorporate some of the underlying principles of blockchain for modernization and efficiency, but they maintain centralized control. Think of it as taking the best parts of blockchain while keeping the central bank firmly in charge of the currency.
So it's about evolution rather than revolution in the monetary system. What are some notable examples of CBDCs in development around the world?
China's digital yuan is perhaps the most prominent example. They've already conducted pilot programs with over 100 million users, making significant strides in their CBDC rollout.
That's a massive scale. Are other countries following suit?
Absolutely, the European Central Bank is actively exploring a digital euro, and smaller countries like the Bahamas have already launched their sand dollar CBDC.
It seems like blockchain technology is influencing how we think about and interact with money, even at the highest levels of government and finance.
Yeah, and that's a key takeaway. Blockchain's impact extends far beyond the world of cryptocurrency. It's shaping the future of various industries and driving innovation in unexpected ways.
And that brings us to the end of part one of our blockchain deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground from the basic principles of blockchain to its applications in finance, supply chains, data security, and even government initiatives like CBDCs.
In part two, we'll delve deeper into the practical implications of blockchain. We'll explore the potential benefits and challenges, discuss its limitations, and offer insights for anyone looking to understand or even invest in this rapidly evolving technology.
If you're enjoying our deep dive into the world of blockchain, be sure to like and subscribe to Fact Fragment so you don't miss part two. We'll see you then. Welcome back to Fact Fragment. In part one of our deep dive into blockchain, we explored its evolution from its roots in cryptocurrency to its diverse applications across various sectors. Now let's shift our focus to the practical implications and considerations surrounding this transformative technology.
Yeah, I think it's important to approach blockchain with a critical lens. Just because something is labeled blockchain doesn't automatically make it, revolutionary or even the best solution for every problem.
So what are some key takeaways for a listener who might be, trying to separate the hype from the substance?
First and foremost, I say don't dismiss blockchain technology simply because of the volatility or skepticism surrounding cryptocurrencies. Blockchain offers solutions to real world problems like enhancing transparency in supply chains or securing sensitive data. So focus on the use case and its potential value, not just the buzzwords.
It's about understanding the problem that blockchain is trying to solve and evaluating its effectiveness in doing so.
Okay.
What else should we keep in mind?
Well, it's crucial to recognize that blockchain has its limitations. It's not a magic fix for all data management issues. Current public blockchains, for example, can be, slow and energy intensive, especially when dealing with large volumes of transactions.
So it's not always the most practical or efficient tool for every job?
Exactly. If you're dealing with a system that only needs to serve one company or can be centrally managed efficiently, a traditional database might be a better choice. Blockchain truly shines in situations where decentralization, security, and multi-party trust are paramount.
That makes sense. Now let's address the elephant in the room: investment. For those intrigued by the potential of blockchain and cryptocurrencies, what advice would you give them?
Well, education is absolutely key. Crypto markets are notoriously volatile, and it's essential to approach them with a well-informed perspective. Don't jump in blindly based on hype or speculation. Thoroughly research the underlying technology of a project, the team behind it, and the potential risks involved. Avoid any get-rich-quick schemes, as those often lead to disappointment.
It sounds like the same principles of sound investing apply, whether it's traditional markets or the crypto world. Due diligence and a long-term perspective are essential.
Precisely, and even for those not interested in investing directly, it's becoming increasingly important to understand how blockchain might impact their professions and industries.
It's about staying ahead of the curve,
Yeah.
and recognizing the potential disruptive force of this technology.
Exactly. Finance professionals should stay informed about decentralized finance, DeFi, and CBDCs. Supply chain managers should explore how blockchain can revolutionize traceability and transparency. Lawyers should be aware of the growing importance of smart contracts and their legal implications. Blockchain is becoming increasingly relevant across various fields, and its impact will only continue to grow.
It's about future-proofing your career and skill set by, by grasping the fundamentals of this emerging technology. Looking ahead, what trends in the blockchain space should we be paying attention to?
Well, one exciting trend is the move towards hybrid models that combine blockchain with other cutting edge technologies such as the Internet of Things (IoT) or artificial intelligence (AI).
Could you paint a picture for our listener of what this might look like in practice?
Sure. Imagine a supply chain solution where IoT sensors track the temperature and condition of goods in transit, and that data is then automatically logged on a blockchain for tamper-proof assurance. This creates a level of transparency and accountability that was previously impossible to achieve, or consider AI algorithms executing on blockchain-held data to create decentralized applications that are more secure, transparent, and efficient.
So it sounds like the most powerful applications of blockchain will emerge from these intersections where it's integrated with other innovative technologies, amplifying their strengths and creating entirely new possibilities.
That's a very astute observation. The real potential lies in unlocking these synergies and exploring the uncharted territory where blockchain can reshape industries and redefine how we interact with technology.
So as we wrap up part two of our deep dive, what's the most important message you want our listener to walk away with?
Well, I'd say that that blockchain is more than just a buzzword or a speculative investment vehicle. It's a powerful tool with the potential to transform various aspects of our lives. We're only just beginning to scratch the surface of its capabilities, and the next few years will likely bring about groundbreaking advancements and applications that we can only begin to imagine.
It's a journey of discovery and innovation, and we're all along for the ride. But don't go anywhere just yet. We'll be back in part three with a final thought-provoking question to leave you pondering the future of blockchain.
And if you're enjoying our deep dive into this fascinating topic, don't forget to like and subscribe to Fact Fragment for more insightful explorations of the ideas and technologies shaping our world. We'll be back soon.
Welcome back to Fact Fragment. In this final part of our blockchain deep dive, we're going to shift gears from exploring the what and the how of blockchain to contemplating the what if. Right.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground from the fundamentals of this technology to its impact on finance and supply chains, data security, and even government initiatives like CBDCs.
The future of blockchain is still being written,
Yeah,
right? And that's where things get really interesting.
So as we wrap up our exploration, we want to leave our listener with a question to ponder, right?
Yeah.
A question that encourages them to think beyond the obvious and consider the potential ripple effects of this innovation.
So what other industries or aspects of our lives, right, could benefit from blockchain technology, and how might it change our world in ways we haven't even imagined yet?
Think about the industries and systems that rely on trust, transparency, and security, right? Could blockchain revolutionize healthcare by enabling secure and transparent sharing of medical records, right? Giving patients more control over their data,
Yeah.
and streamlining interactions between healthcare providers.
Could it transform education by creating verifiable digital credentials that empower students and disrupt traditional learning models?
What about using blockchain to combat climate change, right? By tracking carbon emissions with unprecedented accuracy, right? Or facilitating renewable energy trading on a decentralized platform.
I mean, we're just scratching the surface of blockchain's potential. As we move forward, it's crucial to keep asking these questions to remain curious and to embrace the possibilities this technology presents, right?
So as you go about your day, consider the question we've posed, What other problems could a blockchain solve? What systems could it improve?
Let your imagination run wild,
Okay.
right? And who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to pioneer the next groundbreaking blockchain application.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of blockchain. We hope you found it informative and insightful. And if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Fact Fragment episodes exploring the ideas and technologies shaping our world.